it out to make a quick video of the equipment I'm taking out on the trail, at least what I'm starting out with. And it ended up being a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to get that out there. I'm not sure about what my pack weight is. When I did my shakedown hike, it was roughly 32 pounds with maybe just 1 liter of water. So I'm hoping that it is under 35 pounds. If not, I'll see what I can do to reduce weight. If you want more information about what I've included in the video, send me a message. I didn't unpack everything, didn't show everything, especially my sleep equipment. And that brings me to another thing. I have tried my best to stop saying but again, and just did it again. I'm having a hard time shaking that habit, but I'm working on it. There are so many good videos to look at if you're doing research for your hike. Three of the people that I looked at who did through hikes, Early Riser 71, a lot of people know him. He was really good, a military person, goes into detail, very educational, and he goes into the mental and sort of emotional aspects of doing a long hike. Chasing Blazes, I really enjoyed her videos. She kept it real. She talked about the emotions of being out on the trail. She was very demonstrational of, how she puts up her tent, the process she goes through when she gets to camp. Really was able to get to know her in that video. So I really like Chasing Blazes. For technology, for anybody who really likes technology or wants to learn more about what to do with that on the trail, a couple, Rental and Unicorn, RNTL. I really enjoyed watching their hikes. They had great equipment. They showed video of places that other people have a hard time showing if you're doing what I'm doing, which is just using a stick and a camera. So check those out. If you want more information, specific YouTube names, let me know. Okay, here's my pack. It is the Hyperlight 55 liter. I've just got a bandana tied to the back because somebody said that sometimes it's good if you got to go off into the woods to go to the restroom, that you can tie a bandana and easily see your way back. But I do realize I'll have my Far Out app with me, so that shouldn't be an issue. But I got it anyway. It can use to wipe sweat and tie my hair back and for other things. Inside, I have just a regular trash compactor bag that I put everything that has to be dry. That is my pack. On the other side, I have a couple of carabiners. I've got a compass, a temperature gauge. I have this to put my water in. That's Hyperlight. I have the Hyperlight cell phone holder and with a little extra pocket for some chapstick, and then my Garmin InReach Mini. The tent that I chose is the Nemo Dragonfly Osmo 2P. It's a freestanding tent. These are the stakes. That bag also contains the ground pad that goes with it. And the poles I carry in my backpack, they're in one of the side packs. I do cinch them down very well because I watched a hiker who lost his poles on the trail. He got lucky. Another hiker found them and brought them to the next shelter. And so they were reunited. It turned out great, but I definitely don't want to lose my tent poles. Okay, so for my sleep system, I have the Thermarest Neo Air sleeping pad to go under that so it doesn't make as much noise and so that it also has greater R value. I have the Exped foam mat. I'm using the Silk Blend liner from Sea to Summit. I've got an emergency blanket just in case there's a really cold night. I've read that that's a good thing just to have on hand to put over top of everything if you get pretty cold. In my bag, I have the Enlightened Equipment quilt. It's the Revelation quilt. I also got this Flex Tail pump to pump up my Thermarest air mattress. It's worked really well so far. I'm not pleased with it, but I've seen others who have one that's a little more streamlined and probably doesn't take up quite as much space, but I have this one, so I'm going to stick with that one. I'm not going to use a pillow right now. I'm taking my spare clothing and putting it in the bag that you can also, in case your pump goes out, you can put air in that bag and fill up your pad. So I'm just putting my clothes in that, and I'm using that in the pillow as a pillow, and that's working pretty well so far. So I'm gonna just go without a pillow for right now. For my food, I started out with a bear bag, very, very heavy. I became concerned about being able to do a good bear hang. I did some research on the Ursack. I know the whole food system thing is very controversial. A lot of people will take a bear vault. Well, some people will take a bear vault. I shouldn't say a lot, but I am going to take this Ursack and hang my food that way. Inside the Ursack, I have the OP odor-proof bags. And I'm thinking about also using another compactor bag in there and rolling it down just to make sure that nothing gets wet, though I think the OP will work just fine. The other thing that I have is this Big Sky insulated envelope for rehydrating food. It's supposed to keep your food hotter longer, and so it rehydrates better. I'm going to give it a try. I honestly haven't tried it yet, but there was one hiker that helped me out in the Through Hikers group and said that that it was a good envelope for that. My cook system is the JetBoil. It's the 750 milliliter. It works pretty well. I will tell you though, I found out that you really do have to keep that fuel canister warm. I thought that my JetBoil was broken. The first morning that I used it, it had got really cold overnight in Georgia when I did the approach trail as a shakedown hike, and it just wouldn't light. It would fire up, but it wouldn't stay on. So be careful of that. Inside here is the fuel canister and also a rechargeable lighter. This is my backup bear bag in case I don't like that Ursack. So if the Ursack doesn't work, then I'll send for this and have somebody mail that to me. So clothing that will be in my pack, down in my my bag, will be a toboggan. I've got gloves stuck inside my toboggan. This is the sack that can also be used to blow up my Thermarest sleeping pad, and I keep that in there. Bug nets, just a place to put it until I need it. These are puffy booties. I did find it was like 32 degrees on trail, one of my shakedown hikes, and I found that my feet got cold. So I'm going to use those. People say that works really well. I've got wool boxers, wool pants, wool top, and then I've got my my puffy jacket. And I believe my puffy is Enlightened Equipment, and I love it. It's amazingly light. Doesn't seem like it would be worth a flip. That's how light it is, but it is so warm. That was really nice to have on overnight for my shakedown hike. So next is what I'm wearing on the trail. I will have my headlamp stuck in one of the hip pockets on my pack. I need reading glasses. I'm at that age, so I'll have these or another pair of reading glasses. Not sure how I feel about these yet. They're a little bit uncomfortable, I think, and sometimes hard to get up over my hood, so I might just stick a pair in my my waist pack. I'll wear these Shock headphones. Love these. Never had these before and got them and absolutely love them. I'm going to wear a road ID that has my contact information. This is new. It's a neck knife, or hope on a rope as I call it. I hope I don't need it. It's a little tiny thing, but it's really comfortable. It's easy to grip. I've practiced pulling it out and putting it back in, and for me, it's a lot safer than a knife that I have to pull out. So I'm going to use this. I bought this, don't remember what brand it is, bought it online. This is a nice extended hose straw for my smart water bottle. I have tried this. I've used it quite a bit, and I love this. I have these bite gloves because my hands got a little bit sore and raw on some of my hikes with my poles. I may send these back. I don't know. My hands are probably toughen up, so that's probably not a keeper. I've got my Dirty Girl gaiters, which I love. I love the colors on that website. Got my hat. I've got my AT buff. Just personal undergarments that the boxers are wool, the other is not. Now this is new, and I don't know if anybody has heard of this. It's a Bren mesh top. It is it's pretty see-through, but it does, for women, it does have this little cover on the front. But there's research that shows that you stay a heck of a lot warmer with this. There was a gear review that I looked at for it. If anybody's interested, I'll try to find that and get that to you. But I have tried it on. I have worn it some, and I think it works. I've got my Mountain Hardwear hoodie. I've got just a pair of basic fleece-lined leggings. I wear Topo tennis shoes. I don't have my toe socks out here, but I will be using toe socks. And then a pair of wool socks over those on the trail. And that's about it. For rain gear, I've got a Mountain Hardwear rain jacket. I didn't get the rain pants just because I've heard such mixed review for those. So for right now, I'm just going to go without those. I did get a pack cover. I'm going to give that a try. For other miscellaneous items, I've got some micro spikes. I don't know if I just got too cheap of a pair, but they're pretty heavy. I'm going to carry them along anyway, given the bad weather that we've had recently in the mountains. Other sort of miscellaneous but really important items are the water filtration. I have the Sawyer Squeeze and the Canuck 2 liter. I asked the lady when I ordered this how to pronounce it, because I've been saying Canuck, and she said, well, it's really Canuck. And so anyway, that's that. And I do have the drops just in case I feel like the water source is iffy. Some other miscellaneous things. The stick that I'm using right now to record, and it has a little remote, that's there. Got a fanny pack, which I will put my my bathroom toiletry gear in. I will say I got this trowel. This end is sharp, so I just wrapped duct tape around it, but it's very sharp. I mean, you could definitely cut yourself with that. So maybe get something else. I don't know what the brand is. I probably have taped around it, but I've got these little dehydrated tabs that turn into washcloths. I've got hand sanitizer. I got my Go Girl pee funnel. And then just a wipe for my hands. This might end up not going with me. I've got a basic repair kit and first aid kit. So I've got some duct tape. I got some Band-Aids and tape there. Sewing kit, gloves if I need them. Some pain stuff. Another emergency blanket, probably not needed. Got my cork ball for my plantar fasciitis, which is new. I'm not sure if I said this, but I've got a little thing to put money in, and that'll go in somewhere. Toiletries, basic soap. I wear contacts, so I have to take saline. Toothbrush, toothpaste, small towel. Technology bag. I've got in there my 20,000 something battery pack. I've got all the charging cables that I need, and the charging cube. I forgot to talk about my poles. These are just $39 Play It Again Sports poles. Never heard of this brand. Those of you who ski and do stuff like that, you might have, but I didn't want to take a really nice pair, but I wanted a sturdy pair, and I think these are sort of, I think they're decent, but used for $39, they have worked great.